Where did it go?
Wah, wah.
You can hear us, but you know what? That might be all you get in a moment.
Alakazam.
Oh.
Turn the lights on, for God's sake. You can't do a show in the dark.
I can do whatever I want. Doesn't mean the camera's going, but... Oh, okay, well, hold on. We have some camera issues, apparently. You know, I had this all working earlier today.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is.
So the stream is going, you just don't have the camera going. Well, let me tell a story while we're waiting. Hi, everybody. This is Brian from Imperial Polls, and I want to tell you a very important story. And this is a story about a man named Jeb. He was a poor mountaineer. He could barely keep his family fed. But one day...
What happened?
He was shooting at some food. He was a subsistence hunter.
Okay.
And up from the ground came a bubbling crude. Do you know what that is?
Like just a bunch of swearing that came out from a hole in the ground?
Yeah, black gold, Texas tea.
Oh.
Well, before you know it, old Jeb's a billionaire. The kinfolk said, Jeb, move away from there. California is the place you ought to be. So, you know what he did? He loaded up the truck.
Brian, you can stop telling your story
and
now.
He moved to Beverly Hills.
You can stop telling your story now. Oh my God. Technology.
Cement ponds.
Do you remember that
movie
song
stars.
That was on the radio? That was, because the, what's his name that got his Johnson cut off?
Yeah, I know. Bobbit?
Yeah. They made a whole remake of the theme song for that show.
Yeah, about him getting his wang cut off?
Yeah. Like Peter and John couldn't stay apart too long, so a dick doc said, "Hey, I can fix your dong."
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
There we go. Okay,
we are
back.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody who's not watching.
Hello,
right
everyone.
In case you forgot, my name is Brian.
And I'm still Joe, and it is light in here now.
We have light in here now. We are streaming properly.
Probably.
I think.
Okay.
We're a little... It's okay. This is fine.
We're good. We're good. It's fine. Nothing happened.
Don't let perfection get in the way of pretty light.
Oh my gosh.
We've got a really cool episode today for a couple of reasons. One, it's a relatively new set.
Yeah.
We are looking at, believe it or not, MetaZoo.
Remember what?
Remember MetaZoo?
I remember MetaZoo. I was supposed to get some cards off the floor and I forgot.
Well, MetaZoo went away and now it's back. Mm-hmm. And we've got a box of it that we're going to open right now and take a look and compare it to the old one. But that's not the only reason it's special.
The box is very different for this set.
Yeah, it's very different.
Look at it.
Yeah, it's in a shipping box because...
Because why?
This box was gifted to us.
It was by one of our viewers.
By one of our viewers and fellow YouTuber, Eric Jones. Their YouTube channel is Cryptid Keeper.
Cryptid Keeper, yep.
And, oh, hey, we got somebody here in the chat.
Good day. It's going, well.
It's going okay now.
It seems to be all right. We'll find out when we switch over to the other camera.
We had some technical issues.
Dark times.
You know how it is here. It's whatever. It's the 1950s. Things don't work like they used to.
Alex, can you hear us? That's the important part.
Yeah.
If you can hear us,
I'm pretty sure because we could hear it on our thing.
Blink twice if you can hear us.
As I was saying, Eric, who is a viewer of our show, has gifted us a box of the new MetaZoo. So I recommend that you go to the YouTube channel Cryptid Keeper and check their channel out because it's very cool and they have a lot of cool stuff too.
And just getting into Genesis Battle of Champions.
That's right, which we know a little bit about.
We do, and there's some stuff to talk about tonight.
We have some Genesis news.
Yes.
So that we're going to get to in a second, but we are going to be opening some new MetaZoo, which is something I never thought I would be able to say again. That there would ever be new MetaZoo. If you don't know what we're talking about, MetaZoo is a TCG. It came out around 2000, I think. And it kind of exploded a bit amongst collectors, but for reasons it didn't survive and it bit the dust. But like a phoenix rising from the ashes, it was purchased last year and now there's a new set out and that's what we're going to check out. And my understanding is it's quite different, although I have purposely not taken a look at it because I wanted fresh eyes today.
I did get sent a little message, a little backstory on it, so bear with me while I pull that up.
Oh my God, there's a bear with you.
There's a bear with me. All right. Let me just read a little blurb here.
Is this Eric?
This is Eric. A little background behind the new MetaZoo. Charlie Herlocker was a CGC trading card senior consultant and big-time Pokemon collector. He bought MetaZoo while it was in bankruptcy, and under a company called MetaZoo, and he has a separate company called GameCubator Labs, which I've heard of in the past. Maybe you have as well.
Yeah.
The CEO of GameCubator is ex-VP of Pokemon International for 20 years, Mr. Rick Aarons.
That's not nothing.
Not nothing. So their lead game designer is Richard Garfield. I don't know if you've heard of that name before, but he's the guy who created Magic the Gathering.
I was going to say, isn't that the Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
Guy?
So we're in good company with this new company, with this new Meta 2.
Yeah, Meta's found a good home, it looks like, or at least a very promising one.
And I guess they've signed to a 10-year redevelopment deal with MetaZoo, with GameCubator. So they're in the long haul.
That's amazing.
I'm stoked for this.
And Eric, if you are watching either live or after the fact, thank you. Thank you not only for giving us the stuff, but for watching the show.
Yeah,
we really appreciate it. So,
should we cheers to Eric?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So
we don't always have a clear thing to toast.
No,
today it is very obvious.
Definitely do.
So what do we got?
This week we have Grand River Brewing Czech Pilsner. Crafted for those who appreciate life's simple pleasures, this Pilsner is golden, crisp, and packed with bold bready malt flavor and a lively hop kick. Smooth bitterness that hits just right. It's the perfect brew to kick back with.
I love reading all these because there's only so many ways to say delicious.
It's good beer.
Delicious grain water. All right, let's give it a taste. There you go.
Brian, you grabbed these ones this week.
I did. Mazel tov.
Cheers. Here's to you, Eric, and to the future of MetaZoo.
It's a little hoppier than I expected, but I don't mind it. It's pretty good.
It's still pretty tasty.
Yeah, it's quite good, and it's nice and cold. I know that's not the beer's responsibility, but it happens to be very cold.
That's our fault.
It's hot here today. I don't know.
It is hot up here.
I don't know where you're watching from, but here in Ontario, it is very hot. And I don't know if you've been outside lately, but the sun is orange again.
There's an outside still?
Yeah. There are many wildfires going on in Canada and the United States, and there aren't any really close to where we are. But of course, the smoke travels across the continent. In fact, I heard they detected it in Europe today.
Oh wow!
And it kind of turns the sky brown, and the sun looks like a weird orangey kind of thing. And it's like 30 degrees out there because we're all gonna die.
We're just cooking. The slow cook.
Let's open cards.
Let's.
But before we do that, how was your week?
How was my week? It's a busy week. One of the big projects I've been working on in Barrie isn't quite wrapped up yet, but it is wrapping up. And it's very exciting.
Yeah.
I'll be glad when that's over, just from a time perspective.
Yeah, I get it. It's like when you go on a holiday, but it's nice to come home. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Well, I've been working on some video projects this week that are keeping me busy in a good way. So that's been really fun. And yeah.
Well, what do you think? Do we open this up or do we talk about Genesis first?
We can mention it briefly, but we should maybe talk about it more later. But
yes.
what we mostly want to talk about is a couple of announcements that Genesis Battle of Champions brought up in the last couple of days, or yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because they were at the Minicon in Mecca Games in St.
Catharines on Sunday. Yeah, that's right. It was a Sunday, and today's Tuesday. So there's going to be a World Championship.
Yes.
Of Genesis Battle of Champions, and in order to qualify that, you will have to play the brand new Organized Play.
Ooh,
which is
very excited
great.
about that.
They haven't been able to do the Organized Play like they used to since Edge of Exile came in, because
stuff takes time.
Taking over a card game takes time, and I honestly didn't think it would be this soon. So that's terrific news. So for Jason and Janice and all the Genesis people, congratulations. That's going to be great, and I think it's going to be later this year, maybe.
November is the World Series or the tournament?
Yeah, so over the summer, hopefully. I'm not sure when the OP starts exactly.
Here's some inside information.
Oh, you have inside? Okay.
Is not really inside. But
I got here late, so I didn't.
You got here late, yes. A certain graphic designer that has been hired to do the artwork. Well, not the artwork, the layout and templates for the new OP cards.
Oh, wah, wah, wah.
So I am the graphic designer. For those of you who didn't get my subtlety,
This guy.
I had the benefit, joy, cool opportunity to design the back of the new Invasion stuff and the back of the cards forever, I suppose. And as part of it, I've also been asked to design the layout and such for the OP cards.
I didn't know
and
that.
presumably down the road for other stuff.
I should have guessed, but I didn't know.
So I have been
that's
working
really
on
good
that
news.
this week.
Wonderful.
So the OP stuff is in progress. That's not really a secret. They talked about it yesterday on
they had
the Genesis live stream.
Yes, they haven't done a live stream in a while, so they waited till they had news.
Yes.
And that was yesterday.
The winner of the World Series, World Championship,
World Championship,
will not be taking a 3.5 foot tall trophy home.
like they used to.
What will they get, Brian?
A belt.
A belt!
A belt.
Love it.
Like wrestling. So you can win the Genesis belt, which I think is amazing.
Super fun.
So that's all stuff that's coming up in Genesis world. Now we're not doing Genesis today, but we couldn't sit on that. We had to let you know.
So, shall we, Brian?
Speaking of
Open up this.
speaking of games that went out of business and then got bought and rose from the ashes, here we got MetaZoo. Anything being held down here in the States, or do we know places yet?
Nothing has been released as far as places yet. However, I know that the fine folks at Genesis are going to be reaching out to all of the stores on their store locator to introduce them to the idea of the store championships.
Yeah, and there are many in the U.S. I'm not sure where
yes.
you're from, but you can if you go to the Genesis Battle of Champions website, which is genesisbattleofchampions.com, they have a store locator, and you can find if there's one carrying Genesis in your area, and if they're not doing,
request it.
if your store isn't, you can request it, and if your store does carry it and they don't know about the OP program, let them know.
And they likely won't know yet. This was just announced yesterday as an official thing.
Yeah, it's very, very fresh. So what do we got here?
We have a box that has a box in it and something else, apparently.
And something else.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
When
It's not a severed human thumb, is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
When Eric sent us this, he said, I'm going to send you guys a box and a little something else.
Oh, well, that's very kind. Eric,
So-
you were the one corresponding with Eric. I haven't actually met Eric in text or otherwise, but if you are watching, Eric, thanks so much for this. This is great. And one thing I love about YouTube and the internet in general is that we can do these kinds of collaborations with people, and it's like it's a community or something.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
A community of influencers.
Influencers. Oh. Ugh.
In the first part, we have a thing of paper.
Holy shit.
The second part, a thing of paper.
Oh, here, why don't you hold it up where the camera is?
It's just things of paper.
Yeah, but then you don't know that until you take it out.
A square thing of paper.
Okay, I'm guessing this feels like a booster box.
And a pouch thing of paper.
Pouch? Okay.
Let's see. And I think that maybe
More paper.
more paper. All right.
So we got a pouch and a thing. So I think I know what this is, so I'll open it.
All right.
This paper
Here,
is
let's see if I
containing...
can switch cameras.
Aha, the MetaZoo trading card game booster box. Look at this.
Ooh.
Look at it.
Already, I like it better.
I was
than
gonna
the old
say I
stuff.
already really like what I see
Yeah.
just from the box and the art and everything. So good job so far, so good.
And this here is just an envelope. I don't think there's any stuff on it that we can't see. No, but there. So, in said envelope,
You're not being served a subpoena, are you?
this is all a ploy.
It's all a ploy to get you to show up to court.
Let's see. We go over here.
All right, so we don't even know what's in this yet. So
A couple
This is
of
exciting.
magazines, it appears.
Oh.
You just see, make sure there's nothing in there.
no, that is all.
Okay, we have MetaZoo Trading Card Game Magazine,
Oh,
Amazing.
wow, they have a magazine.
apparently. And then Trading Card Pro Magazine
Sweet.
with a Lorcana feature on it.
Amazing. I wonder if these came from the convention as well.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eric,
let's,
Eric, you're the real MVP. You know
let's
what I'm
see here.
saying?
What we got? MetaZoo. Oh, there's like a board.
What? Oh my god.
Oh,
you want to
some
switch to the other
punch-out
camera
stuff?
and we
Yeah.
can show some of it?
Well, maybe. Let's see if the other camera works.
Nope.
It doesn't yet. So just Please hold.
Well, before you know it, old Jed's a billionaire.
Oh.
And the kinfolk said, Jed.
There you
Move
go,
away from
Brian.
here. Okay. All right.
There.
Wonderful. Okay, let's take a
So
look
this is
here.
the MetaZoo book.
MetaZoo book. It has an alpha promo inside, according to the outside. Here, let me well, anyway, this is very close up. You're getting a good look here. When you open it up, we've got this sort of, this looks like a board.
A playmat, yeah.
A playmat. Paper, but a pretty stiff paper playmat. Oh yeah, it opens.
Oh, with some punch-out tokens, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It opens up.
How cool.
It doesn't really show because we're too close up, but I'll hold it up.
Here,
So
let
you
me
can
switch
see
back over. Hold
it
on.
opens way up.
There we go.
Like that. Very, very cool. So if you're new to the game, which a lot of people are going to be, that'll teach you. That's how you play. And we've got.
You keep doing your thing, Brian. I'm gonna plug in the fan because
It is
toasty.
It is hot as balls in here. And looks like there's like a listing of all the new cards. And this is a really good resource. And a little bit of information about MetaZoo and the new owners and everything. Very, very cool. And the other magazine is Card Pro magazine.
There we go.
Which this is volume 1. So I guess
Spring 2025.
that's why we haven't heard of it. So this is Card Pro magazine and like a trades.
Eric, thank you so much.
Eric, this is so wonderful. Thank you. We are going to reciprocate in some way, and it's going to be a surprise.
All right.
Wonderful. Well, shall we get to the cards? I guess.
Let's get to why we're all here.
Let's do it.
Was it the beer?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Here's mud in your eye.
Or
Okay.
Gazai, is that the other thing? There we go, Brian.
All right, so we got MetaZoo trading card game booster box. Let's just take one moment here to look at the box itself.
Appreciate the new work.
We have this cool
monkey dude?
artwork on the front. The other one had, well, obviously it's all about cryptid animals, and so looks like we've got some. I don't know what these are yet. I'm gonna have to find out. But it looks like we've got some kind of affiliation colors there. I'm not as familiar with MetaZoo as some people. So
Well, and Brian mentioned too, like we didn't do any research on this because we kind of wanted to be surprised by what they've come out with.
yeah, people think we're dumb, but we do it on purpose.
I will tell you, love the
Sun
Sun
Wukong
Wukong
on the box. Yeah, yeah.
yes.
What will you do when the stories are true? Cryptids are everywhere. I won't read the whole thing, but that's very cool. MetaZooTCG.com. You can check it out.
24 cards in a pack, 24 packs in a box, 11 cards in a pack.
Okay, great. That's good to know. Well, shall we?
Let us.
Let's do it.
I'm excited.
I am. This is like we don't get to do stuff like this very often. So some of you out there, if you're MetaZoo fans, maybe you've seen these already, but we have not. So this is going to be our reaction to it.
And it's funny because we've had some old MetaZoo stuff we've opened before.
Yeah.
And we realized we weren't necessarily the target audience for it, and we didn't maybe love it. So we're going into this with a completely open mind and kind of just seeing what is there.
That's right. People who love it a lot. So we hope that we become part of that. Ooh, very nice. So we've got, of course, the box, the booster box that you can put on the counter.
Display.
The display box, obviously. That looks really cool. And inside we've got like a Mothman. Looks like Charizard.
I don't think that's what it is.
How many are there? Oh, we got the monkey again. We've got, looks like a Sasquatch.
The Sun Wukong.
Sasquatch. We've got, I think that's maybe all
Maybe
there.
four different packs.
4 different packs.
Yeah. 4 different affiliations. That would make sense.
Where's the last one? There it is. So we've got the 4 different ones. We've got this sort of, this sort of dragon one. Here, I'll move the box out of the way. The dragon one. I'm sorry, I don't know the names of the characters yet. We've got the Sun Wukong, as Alexander pointed out. We've got what I believe to be Bigfoot or Sasquatch. And I'm pretty sure from the old set, this is Mothman.
Yep.
Mothman was pretty well represented in the last bunch of sets. So there we go. Shall we start opening them?
Let's do it.
All right, let's grab a few here and we'll get started. Now, Joe, do you know if there's anything we should be looking out for?
I don't. again, I didn't want to kind of ruin anything.
Yeah, I know. It's rare that you get to go in so fresh. So when we have the opportunity, we don't want to ruin it.
Yeah. For the record, you might hear applause in a second or kids screaming. I pressed the button like 30 seconds ago. So we still have some sort of lag issue with the audio. I don't know what's going on.
Well, we're glad that you're here, everybody, watching. Before we look at the card, let's look at the back. This is different from the old one. This is a different card back. MetaZoo trading card game. It looks really cool. And how do you feel about it from a card design?
Cryptid Keeper, hello!
Oh, he's here!
He's
here! Cryptid Keeper is here. Hey, guys. The fire dragon on the pack art is...
Piazza Bird.
Piazza Bird, okay.
Welcome, and thank you. In case you missed the intro.
Yeah, in case you missed the beginning, we said very nice things.
Eric, thank you so much. The magazines are great. The cards were very excited to get into this. So
this is extremely generous, and we really, really thank you. But yeah, so we really, I kind of like these backs.
Yeah, I was going to pull up the
old one?
The old MetaZoo.
I thought we had some of the old ones handy.
Yeah.
And then right before we went on, we were like, crap, we don't have them with us.
Oh, they're so different. I forgot what these look like.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So the old one, if you remember, looked like that, and these are the new ones.
Way better.
From a design standpoint, I think this is
way
much stronger.
Better. Yep.
And also, I might, from what I read about the new MetaZoo before, is that the old cards are not part of the new MetaZoo. So it makes sense that they would have a different back, so that they don't sort of get mixed up with the old ones. Right, enjoy the rip. Oh, thanks. Absolutely. We definitely will. This is our first pack right here. Let's see, we've got Adventurer's Backpack. Okay, this looks different from the old MetaZoo as well in terms of the card design, and I really like this so far. This is the first card we've seen.
First card.
And already you can see a marked difference in legibility and design. And I'm appreciating a more art-forward design.
It looks like the art is a fairly similar style to the old stuff.
In the art style, yeah, but I appreciate that the art is larger and it's not as covered up and whatever. This is so far really cool. This is Adventurer's Backpack.
Well, we have a little note here. So 3 are alt arts. Are we looking at that number there? Or is there stars? Oh, maybe there's... Again, we're just getting into this. No, so it wouldn't be that number. 3 are alt arts. 2 are super rare. 1 star is rare.
Oh, that's just how many in the pack are...
No, where's the stars? There's stars down here somewhere. We'll get there.
We're getting there. We're getting there. It'll become obvious. Javier or Javier. I don't know. You pronounce it how you like. That's Javier. Javier. We've got Nia. I'm liking the art.
I was just about to say I like where they're
on the old set. The art was kind of all over the place. Some of it looked really slick, and then some of it looked, I think, intentionally more rudimentary. But I didn't care for it as much.
Right.
Whereas this is very, very cool. So that's Nia. We've got Twin Lightning. Oh wow, that lightning's going right through the wing. Right there. That's gotta hurt. Next up, we've got Emerging Sunshine.
There's some of that today, just not the same color.
Black Dog of Hanging Hills. I'm loving this so far. This is great. Wildfire.
Oh, the cryptids watching it.
Yeah, they're just
probably very sad.
Do you think they set the fire, or are they lamenting the fire?
I think they're lamenting.
They're just like, oh man, why did I throw out that cigarette into this bag of oily rags,
the dry forest,
and then throw it into a dry grass field beside this distillery. Oh, actually,
it's interesting you say that. When I went to Nashville, we went to the Jim Beam distillery, and that was the same weekend that one of the second storage kind of thing of the Jim Beam distillery did light on fire.
Really?
And as they were putting it out, it all leaked into the river, and then they had a bunch of dead fish because all the booze just went in and just decimated the river.
Well, hopefully they didn't feel anything.
Hope not.
So we got Wildfire, Earth Elusive, excuse me. Earth Elusive. This one's shiny. Oh, we got a foil here. We got Thermal Column in the mountains. Looking good. We got a bunch of foil here. We got Fire Giant.
I can get some more light in here.
Is it?
Maybe I'll just turn my screen up.
Yeah, your screen's always so dark. Some more. We got Metal Man of Alabama. I love that. I hope that's a real cryptid. It must be, right?
I think most of the stuff that they're doing in this game, or was,
I've never heard of that one, but I like that a lot. Metal Man of Alabama. He is an anomaly machina. And we've got Fire Aura, which is like, well, it's aura. or mana, if you will, if you're more familiar with that term. So far, so good. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Now, so maybe some people, if they're not familiar with MetaZoo, don't know the conceit of MetaZoo, which is useless or whatever. So
I'll drop a couple links here for glitchy. Just for a second.
Yeah, we're doing our best here.
I don't know why this is.
Can be slowy. We got Pamola, who looks like a dragon moose of some kind.
Also, Alexander Corey says Middleman was an actual thing from the 70s. Alien sighting kind of deal.
Interesting. I didn't know that. I've never heard. I'm gonna do a lot of Googling when I get home.
Some meta-Googling?
Yeah. Right, so we've got Lava Bear. That's a good name for a band. Lava Bear. Rat King. Babe the Blue Ox. Well, I know that one, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Snallygaster. Snallygaster.
Don't know that one.
I don't know that one, but I like
More
it.
Googling to happen.
Lots of Googles. We've got Maeve. We've got Earth Elusive. We saw that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Wildfire once again. Okay, we've got some the foils here. We've got Casey Jones.
Mm-hmm. He was a Ninja Turtle guy. Kind of.
Sort of. Van Meter Visitor. Again, shiny. I'm trying to turn them so you can see
That's kind of nice.
The foil, the pattern on the foil looks really good. I like the treatment they do on it. I guess this is Ho. I'm not sure what that accent sounds like. Ho and lightning.
Brian
aura.
doesn't speak cryptid. We apologize.
I'm sorry. I went to public school. Even worse, we went to Catholic school.
We didn't have cryptids there. We didn't believe in them.
No. All right, we got the jackalope. Did you have a jackalope?
I did. I don't know if I did, but I do remember Jackalope from Full House.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Fast as fast can be, you'll never catch me.
Was that on Full House? No, that was.
It was
the other one, like America's Funniest.
Oh, was that what it was? But it was the guy from.
Yeah, the guy from Full House.
It was Uncle Jesse, Uncle Joey.
I thought
Uncle Joey.
You used to talk about it, and I couldn't remember if you had a jackalope or not.
I don't know.
Anyway, jackalope's very cool. That's exciting. Airdrop. Raccoon. Bridget. Okay. Ignite Arms. Oh, that's cool. I really like that. So we've got all the different weapons and they're lighting them on fire. Third Eye Man. I was thinking that too, but well, he's the opposite of Third Eye Blind.
That's right.
He's Third Eye. He can see through it. Area. Hey, Area. Silicon Valley. We've got Jersey Devil.
Oh, I like that one.
That's really cool. That is a cryptid terror.
How do you feel about the font size? I'm thinking it's just a little bit small for us old people.
I can read it.
Yeah.
I like it because once you know all the cards, you don't need to read them all the time.
Right.
So by the time you've read it and you kind of get to know your deck or whatever, you're not constantly reading them. And making it smaller like this, in my opinion, makes more room for the art, which I appreciate.
Right.
That's my take on it. Uctena. Is that how you would say that? Uctena, I think?
Yeah.
I would say Uctena.
Another foilie.
Another creature.
I see something special coming up.
Oh, is there? Oh, Spring-Heeled Jack. That's pretty cool.
Cryptid, let us know. Is there something we should be keeping an eye out for? Is there something we're really trying to find here?
Yeah, is there like a one ring kind of card? Okay, we got this, whatever this is, Joe. This is Monkey Mirage and an Air Aura. I'll just put that aside because that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is Monkey Mirage, and it's different from the other foils. It's borderless. Well,
that's a 2-star.
No, I guess it's not borderless, but it's a different border.
Yep.
2-star
full art. Super rare.
Yeah. Look at that. And
that's beautiful.
I was just going to say, not only is it super rare, it's gorgeous. That is a gorgeous card. I wish I had that, I think, as a poster in my house. That is really, really cool. Here, I'll pass that over to you if you want to.
We'll sleeve that one up.
So what are your impressions, your early impressions
here, Joe? You know what?
Joe?
I wasn't sure what to expect, only because, well, I mean, we did rag on the old one a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Especially once they died, because it was easy to rag on somebody who couldn't fight back.
Fair. Oh, Brian.
It's the internet.
That's right. But yes.
I'm going to take a little sip
here.
Here. My throat is getting a little hoarse.
I'm going to try to set this fan. I'm currently holding a fan to keep the computer cool because I think that's why it keeps overloading. So forgive me if I'm here holding a small baby's head.
That's all right. Blacksmith Fork Canyon. Oh, this is also horizontal. Bridgewater Triangle. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Like, the images here are really strong. They're making very strong choices with the art, and they seem to be well rendered. Like, they're really well done. And I'm pretty impressed so far. We've got Power Cell. Giant Salamander. I'm going to go faster because we got a lot of cards to get through.
As we get through duplicates, too. We'll,
yeah. Giant Salamander. Malik. Well, we know Malik from Genesis, don't we?
Ooh, that's pretty.
Ghost Deer. I like that a lot.
MetaZoo, great job on these new cards.
This morning we had 2 deer in our backyard.
Yeah. Maybe 3. One was a ghost.
That's true. Yep. Chaos Orb. Medicine Bag. Now we're into the shinies here. We've got Growth. Piazza Bird. Oh, we've got another. This is a 3-star, Joe.
That's a 3-star.
This is a 3-star Bigfoot.
That's an alt art.
And some more Lightning Aura, which I'll put aside. We've got. Oh, look at the treatment on the foil. I don't know if you can see it in the video, like with the rays coming out. So we've got Bigfoot 3-star, borderless, shiny.
Alt art.
This is really cool.
Wow, great work on these cards.
You know what, Joe? I'm getting excited.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes we open a lot of cards and we're like,
might have been the wine.
Yeah, I had a bit of wine earlier and now some beer, but and a cheeseburger and but like as I'm opening these, I'm feeling that excitement of when you open a pack and you're like, what am I going to get?
Yeah.
Whereas, I mean, we do this a lot, and sometimes we don't get that feeling depending on what we're opening. It's like, it's cool. But I'm really getting the feeling of, like, this is fun. Good. And it's supposed to be fun.
It's totally fun.
All right, I'll pass that over to
put
you.
That in the sleeve. Eric says that most boxes have 2 alt arts, 3 stars, with a chance of a hidden rare. Ooh. Oh. Very hard to pull a hidden rare.
So that's not a hidden.
This is not a hidden rare. This is a 3-star.
Okay.
How do we know it's a hidden rare?
Oh. Alexander says, I grew up in the Bridgewater Triangle. That's an awesome little thing in there. Well, that's really cool. I didn't know that. That's another thing I'm going to Google. Where is if you don't mind my asking, I'm not asking for your address or anything, but like, where is the Bridgewater Triangle? I'm not familiar with that. Okay. Oh, we got another Ghost Deer.
For those who missed the top of the episode, this box is courtesy of Cryptid Keeper, who caught one of our videos a couple weeks ago with Genesis Battle of Champions, and watched our other MetaZoo stuff.
Yep.
And thought that they would supply us with a box. So thank you again for doing that.
Extremely grateful. Thank you very much. We, as you probably know, we're not a huge YouTube channel. We don't have millions of followers or anything. So when we do connect with our fellow creators and the community at large, it's meaningful.
It's pretty cool.
We really appreciate it.
It's in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. That's really cool. I'm going to look that up later. So we got Ghost Deer, Blacksmith Fort Canyon, which we saw a moment ago. Oh, geez, I can't. Here we go. Giant Salamander. Ooh, Mantis Man. I like that. He's got glasses on because he's a smart guy, I guess.
Smart guy. A lot of paranormal cryptic stuff reported in there.
Huh. That's really
interesting.
Cool. Oh, Stormbringer.
I know you always rag on dragons, but I happen to like them.
You know what? I've been too hard on them. Dragons are cool. You
just keep dragging them through the mud.
Ugh. Power Cell. Jersey Devil, another dragon. Flashlight Frog.
Wow, that's cool.
Love it.
Imagine that in a foil.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Maybe we'll see one. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know how that works. I love it. All right, we got our foils here. We've got Lightning Worm, WYRM. We've got Sneaky. That's cool. I'm liking this. And we've got another one of these. We got a 2-star Bigfoot. So now we have the 3-star from earlier and this 2-star. And it's totally different art. I love it. Looks like Alpha Flight. Here we go. And Earth Aura we've got right there.
Is that Sabretooth? Is that what you're getting at there?
No, Bigfoot from Alpha Flight.
Oh, what am I thinking? Alpha...
I don't know. Alpha Flight, you know the comics?
Yeah.
The Canadian...
Yeah.
It wasn't... Sasquatch is one of the
was it?
members. Yeah.
I never read it. I just assumed it was...
Yep. Alpha Flight is not as popular in Canada as it is other places. People think that's weird, but we read Spider-Man like everybody else. All right, we've got Cryptozoology Guide. Magnetic Field. Oh. Each creature with no abilities in this lane has +2 influence. Okay. Fire Drake, another kind of dragony character.
That's fun.
Octena, once again.
That's the Hulk Smash Bigfoot. Love that card.
Yeah. We got Humple Dumple. I like Humple Dumple.
See, this is very reminiscent of the old MetaZoo art.
It is a little more like the old MetaZoo art. Yeah. This reminds me a little bit of Bloomborough. Just in tone. Slide Rock Bolter. That is a terror beast. Groundling Ritual Staff. Oh, that's really cool. Oops. We got Flashlight Frog. Ding Bell. Shiny.
Now that one's got a little icon on the bottom. Have a few of them had that, or am I just noticing
which
that
icon are you talking? This one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did the other ones have that? I don't know.
No, not necessarily. Raiju.
Oh.
That is super.
Look at the foil on that.
Look at this guy. Just stop what you're doing and look at this. If you're not paying attention to the screen and you're like on your phone or whatever, like look up for like a second and look at this because it's cool as hell.
I think she's talking to me. I was just on my phone.
No, I wasn't talking to you. All right, we got another 2-star. This is Snallygaster, which I was going to say I remember it from before, but I think we opened one like a minute ago that wasn't foil. I think that's why I know the name. Snallygaster, 2-star. Over to you. And Earth Aura.
I'm on kind of on the same level as you are, Brian, thinking that like the excitement of this is really great.
I'm impressed.
Circle is reverse hollow. See, this is why we're glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks for being our guide in more ways than one.
Our zookeeper, if you will.
We've got Cumberland Gap.
He's fun.
Azaban. I like him. He's a myth trickster.
Mm-hmm.
Golden Bear. Thermal Column. Metal Man of Alabama, but this is a different art. Wampus Cat. Wampus. The foil
circle is reverse hollow.
Kissy Bug.
That's no lady.
That's no lady, that's my wife. Lizard People.
Lizard people.
Lizard People. We got some foil here. We got Spark. Opportune Maneuver.
Fun.
That's really cool. We've got Awful. It's just called Awful.
Is that a 3D card? Or is it just the way that the...
I can't tell. I'll pass it to you in a second.
Yeah.
Well, right now. And we got another Spark here at the end.
It might just be the way the foil got printed, but it sure looks like it's a 3D card. Are there 3D cards in the set? Is that a thing?
I don't know. Remember we opened a 3D card in our Jankapalooza last week.
Over there somewhere.
So maybe later we can try that.
I'm going to put this aside.
Oop, we've got Basket Ogress. Mount Prince. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Mount Price. My bad.
Animaniacs. Did you ever see that episode where they said, look for Prince?
Oh,
and she grabs Prince. And they said, no, fingerprints. And she looks at him and goes, I'm not doing it.
Hanging Hills. Power Surge. Nice. Sheep Squatch. Love it.
I want that in a foil altar.
Sheep Squatch. Secured Facility. Do a barrel roll. That's fun. So we've got this sort of pelican bird kind of creature with the do a barrel roll from Star Fox. Do you ever play Star Fox?
You know what? Very little.
They had like these little dudes that would come up. It was like you fly around and do things, shoot and race and whatever. And then there were little dudes that would pop up and like say like good job or whatever. And there was one that would always pop up and say do a barrel roll, and it kind of became a meme. So I'm glad to see that here. Static Vision. Sacred Flame. Foils here. We got Blazing Jetpack. Nice. Van Meter Visitor. Oops. Oh no.
No 3D cards, but that awful artwork was made to look like it's 3D.
Nice. We're doing okay here. I don't know how far through we are.
Not even halfway.
I wasn't counting, but we're pretty close to halfway, maybe. Getting there.
We're getting there.
All right.
We're getting closer to halfway than we were earlier.
Hang on, I need to wet my whistle here. All right. Rolling Thunder. Azaban, again, but a different, but a different art. Spiked Collar. Kentucky hellhounds seen wearing these collars are said to be more hostile than most, says the flavor text. Ziz! I wonder how they name them.
It's the sound they make.
Yeah, well, I mean, some of them are cryptids that already have names, but if you're just naming cards, you just start making sounds. That one's called Ziz. Kinderhook Crackle Bar.
If that was based on sound, it would just be crackle.
I guess so. Pamela Ding Dong, making copies. Lizard People. Kissy Bug. We got River Buff's mural, shiny. Times Square.
That looks really cool.
Shiny. That's really good looking. Look at that.
You ever been to Times Square?
I haven't. Have you?
I have.
I thought you had.
Yeah, I went one year by myself. Just a random February
I remember that.
New York trip.
I've never had the pleasure of seeing New York City yet. I would love to, though.
It's cool. If you'd like to go, you should go, because I want to go see the Ghostbusters building. I was so close and I forgot about it.
Phantom Car. Oh, I've heard of a Phantom Car. That's really cool. And a Lightning Aura. Over to you. Yeah, I've loved to see New York City, but I've never had the opportunity to go. But I would love to go and see either or I should say, a Yankees game and a Mets game.
Ah, yes.
I know that you don't normally play at the same time, but, whatever. I'm a baseball guy.
But when you send him pictures of a baseball game and he goes, "Are you there?" We had a big confusion before the game.
Oh my God, yeah.
I sent him a picture of, it was Milwaukee and...
It was Coors Field in Colorado.
Colorado, that's
The
what
Rockies are pooping the bed this season, and there's nobody showing up to games.
They're 10-50? Is that what they are? Something crazy?
Something really ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, until a couple days ago, they were single digits for the season.
Ugh.
And so he sent me a picture just showing the stadium with hardly any people in it. I was at my friend's house, we were talking, and I saw his text, and it was just a picture with no context, and it was small because I didn't click on it to open it up, and I thought he was taking a picture of Rogers Center, which is where the Blue Jays play,
Right.
and our closest, it's not too far
The
from
Sky
here.
Dome.
The Sky Dome. And I thought, oh, Jay, he's gone to see a game, and it's early, so there's no people there yet. And I just said, wow, great. And he was like, yeah, really, right? And I'm like, what? Huh?
Field trip?
I was like, oh, you're going on a field trip? He's like, that would be great. And I'm like, no, it is great because you're there. And then I realized we have a stream tonight. And I was like, wait a minute, he's at a ball game. How's he going to do the stream
Brian,
tonight?
I would never make plans to do something else on a night we have a stream. So,
I'll never mention it again.
South Mountain Caves.
No. Now I feel shame and guilt and an array of sadness.
I've gone to concerts without you on show nights.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. We've done it. It happens. Sometimes you're busy.
That's right.
Sometimes you forget it's Tuesday.
This is not our full-time job yet.
Let's get to the cards. South Mountain Caves.
We're almost at the halfway point, folks.
Yeah. Jackalope. Way. No way. Bridget. Third Eye Man. See, we're starting to get more repeats, so it'll go a bit faster. Area. Growth. Bacon Wand?
Come on!
Have they been reading my dream journal? Bacon Wand? Search your discard pile for an equipment card and put it into your hand. The best magic comes with a little sizzle.
Huh.
Well, does this push MetaZoo over the top?
Hamacadabra.
Bacon Wand. All right, we got shinies here.
Reverse foil.
We got Twin Lightning. Aura Generator. Ooh, that's kind of neat. Croqueta. That's interesting. Why does it look different from the others somehow? I don't know why. I don't know. Just something about it pops to me. And a Spark. Pass that. Oh, no, you don't need that.
No.
Okay. All right.
After this next pack, that's the halfway point.
All right, gotcha. Well, it's going to go faster.
Yeah.
We're already at 10 to 9. This is going to be this is a special episode. It can go a little long. That doesn't bother me. Lakuza. Nice. Green corn ceremony basket. Excuse me. Magnetic field. Fire Drake. Uctena. Sorry. Humple Dumple. We've got Mothman statue. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Summoning circle. Nice. I think I see something cool back there. Fire Drake. This is called a Goofus bird.
I love it.
Which I love. And we've got a 2-star Phoenix.
Little baby Phoenix.
Little baby Phoenix. Look at him. Little baby Phoenix. Widow baby Phoenix. Yeah, I said that. Here you go. Yeah, I said Phoenix. What of it? Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is terrific. We're having a good time, and we hope that you also are having a good time. I'm just checking something here. There we go. Okay.
Making sure the chat works?
Yeah, making sure the chat's going, because we've had that problem before.
Yes.
Okay. Next up, we've got Sacred Flame, Azaban, Claustral Canyon.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
No, that's a new one. That's a location. Thermal Column, Ignite Arms, Metal Man of Alabama, how do I say that? 8 Varas. 8 Varas? 8 Varas. 8 Varas? 8 Varas. Anyway, you look at it. 8 Varas. Lightning Elusive. And in the shinies, we've got Richtersveld Cave, Double Trouble. Look at that. Look at Double Trouble. We got Sasquatch and the dragon guy, whose name I forget all of a sudden. Richtersfeld Cave. Wait a second. Is that the same card?
Yeah, one's shiny, one's not. Yeah.
No, they're both shiny.
Oh, but they're different shiny.
But they're different shiny.
Huh.
So I'm not sure what the deal is, but we'll figure it out. Widow Baby Phoenix. I don't even know if this is PG. Oh, it's Jason. Jason's here.
Hello, Jason.
Richtersfeld Cave.
Jason, in case you missed it, there were some Genesis announcements this week.
Yeah, you should probably know about them.
Yeah.
It's probably relative to your interests. Did you watch the live stream last night? Everybody, Jason at Edge of Exile here in the chat is the president of Edge of Exile, who makes Genesis Battle of Champions.
Yeah.
So, welcome, Jason.
Cryptid Keeper,
Also,
Jason
I should
Keeper.
say a good friend of ours.
Yes.
IRL.
And one of my favorite clients that I've talked about today.
Ding Bell. Pugwudgie.
I like him.
Pugwudgie fights the Phoenix.
Can we show the little Pudgewuggy?
Pudgewuggy.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Look at that guy. I love it. I love it. Uluru. This is a mountain in Australia, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a mesa in Australia that is very sacred to the indigenous people, and so I can't remember if you can't climb it or you need special permission. It's like a really cool place.
Even if I had permission, I couldn't climb it.
That's probably true.
That's
I don't know
true.
that I could either. It's very, very cool. Even bigger announcements to come later this year. It's going to be a great year for Genesis fans.
Amazing.
Well, that's good because we're Genesis fans.
We are.
I'm ready for a good year. Believe it. Lakuza. Churuffy. Cheruf. You got it. Emerald Protection Amulet. Well, that's what happens when you read them cold.
That's right.
Sometimes
That's
you
true.
don't know, right? Emerald Protection Amulet.
Start talking about your Phoenix.
Yeah. Octono Falls Arcade.
I want to go there.
No player can gain more than 2 MP in this lane each round. Radioactive Hornets. Jesus Christ.
I remember those guys.
Radioactive Hornets.
So this one was a spoiler.
Oh, was it?
When they first started coming out with the new set, they spoiled that art on the Discord.
Oh, I did not know that.
Because I remember following the Discord when things went sideways.
Yeah. Oh, that's really neat. Also, the Radioactive Hornets would also be a great band name. We got Blacksmith Fort Canyon Shiny. Lava Bear Shiny, and it's a different art than the one we saw earlier. I like that Lava Bear. That's a great idea. Blinding Headlights. Look at that. I love the treatment on those headlights.
Yeah.
Look at that. Whoever's handling the art for the new MetaZoo, if you're watching, and I know you're not,
You could be.
good job. And Earth Aura. There we go. Oh, no, you don't get that. I get that. Joe's more discerning than I am.
That's right.
Well, Jason, it's good to see you here in the chat. Wonderful.
We hope you had a good time Sunday as well at the
Yes.
the mini-con.
I wasn't able to go. My Sunday was a little bit weird. But I did watch oh my god, what's his channel called now? The other fellow who does like the pack a day.
John.
Yeah, but I forget what his channel is called. Genesis John?
Genesis John 78?
Genesis
17?
John. It's Genesis John.
Yeah.
Sorry, John, if you're watching. I had a brain fart. We got there. But Genesis John was there. And you should follow him too, by the way, if you can look him up. If you like Genesis. He was there, and he actually had a lot of info about what was going on, and is a really avid advocate for the game. So, Wingok. Infused Igniter. Mantis Man. Stormbringer.
Genesis John 88.
88, that's right.
72?
If you're watching,
46?
John,
Sorry
we forgot the number, but we got there. Way. If you look for Genesis John, I mean, you're going to find it.
Yeah.
South Mountain Caves. Fire Elusive.
Another one that would be cool as a foil.
Yeah. Did we have one before? We've had this card before with different arts, but I can't remember if it was foil. Prevent Destruction. This looks like Puff the Magic Dragon, or like... Remember Denver the Last Dinosaur?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that. I haven't thought about that in 30 years.
Which made me think of Not the Mama
Oh, yeah.
from Dinosaurs.
Emerging Sunshine. Shiny. Power Up Orange.
Ooh, again, like you said, the treatment
of these is good, and the art is
really stellar.
Really well thought out. Like, I'm really impressed.
Like a complete 180 from the old stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to rag on the old stuff too much, because they did their thing.
Yep.
But this is on a higher level, I think. I believe. We got another 2-star. We got Sun Wukong, who is the guy on the front of the box.
Yep.
So this is a pretty good one. Sun Wukong. I love the foil treatment and Spark.
Thank you.
But you do that thing where we take the token off the back, so it's not like, wow, we got this cool card, and then there's this token.
A token.
Everybody else does it. I don't know.
We're not everybody else, Brian. We're influencers.
Yeah. We should do a whole show that's just token cards.
That's right.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Token cards in different games. See how they work and how they look.
We probably have a bunch.
We'll save this for after the show. Spiked Collar.
We tend to workshop stuff live.
Yeah. Ziz. Azaban. Raiju. Rainbow Crow. That's a cool one. Oh my god, my kid would love that. She loves crows and like cool art like that. Kinderhook Cacklebar. Villarcia. Bat Squatch. Oh my god, Bat Squatch. I love that they have all these different squatches. Oh my god, so good. Fire Elusive Foil, Joe. There you go.
There we go.
Shiny, elusive.
Just what I asked for.
Elusive. Like in the last pack, that's what you said. Greased Lightning, the pig. I love that.
Does he got a bacon stick in his hand? I hope not.
That would be cool if he did. I don't know.
That's fun.
But there is a spatula there. I don't know. Oh, and he's riding like a bacon skateboard, surfboard kind of thing. That's really cool. Cumberland Dragon, shiny. Lightning Aura token. All right.
Sun Wukong has always been one of my favorite legends. Love seeing him get recognized more and more. Well, and that was cool to see him on the box. Again, we didn't know who was who. We went into this blind, but just all around really impressed with this set.
Unstable Power Transformer. Well, that's very specific. Leshy. Hey, Leshy. To ask for Leshy's favor is to risk Leshy's answer. Oh, interesting.
It's like when somebody texts you and say, would you like McDonald's? And they've already been through the drive-thru.
You were too slow getting back to me, and I still bought you 2 cheeseburgers.
It's true. It's a good friend right here. Everybody should have a Brian.
Burst of Wind. That's a new one we haven't seen yet.
Nothing? You're not going to comment on Burst of Wind in Imperial Pulse?
I don't get it. What do you mean?
You never have Burst of Wind in Imperial Pulse.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No?
No, I have no idea.
Huh.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Warning Shot.
It's a real gas.
Hodag. Pamola.
That's a different one.
Pamolama Ding Dong. Bacon Wand.
Another one?
I want one after this. Growth.
Do you have an air fryer?
I do.
You should go stick big old toothpicks into bacon and just air fry it.
Have you done that before?
No.
Oh, I've never tried. I don't know if I've done bacon in the air fryer. I think it's too greasy, like it falls through and it can start a fire. Although I'm sure people do it. They find a way. But I do usually do bacon in the oven now. I find it way easier and you don't make a big mess. Green Corn Ceremony Basket. We've got the reverse foil. Medford Schmooze. Interesting.
3 little beans.
Little peanuts.
What are they?
Peanut ghosts?
Okay.
Not sure. While they seem to possess no malice, they may try to gain favor by cooing and snuggling to a caster. Okay, we've got a 2-star Ziz.
Ooh,
Look at that.
Look at that
friggin' guy. Love it. And Air Aura. There you go. All right, we're doing okay. What do we got here? We got this many more.
You committed. You're in the long haul now, folks.
Yeah. Once again, Eric, thanks for all of this. This is really thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, what do we got here? Excuse me. Radioactive Hornets.
Different artwork.
Different artwork. Nia. Hopkinsville Goblin, presumably from Hopkinsville, which I'm not familiar with, but somebody will be. Black Dog of Hanging Hills.
Have we had that one yet?
No. Yes, like one of the first packs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Twin Lightning. Emerging Sunshine. Charoof is on fire. We don't need no water.
I'd press the sound effects, but they don't work.
Unrivaled Strength. That guy is like an elephant with tusks.
Isn't that what elephants are?
Yeah, but this one's shut up. Pamola, shiny, reverse foil, explosive rabbit.
He got some problems.
Okay, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing here. And Thunderous Feather. Ooh, that's interesting. That's a cool foil. And a Fire Aura. All right. Has anybody in the chat played the new MetaZoo, or for that matter, the old MetaZoo?
Yeah. Or have you opened any of it?
Or opened any of it, and if so, what do you think of the gameplay, or what are your thoughts on the cards in general? River Bluffs Mural. That's kind of cool. We got this dude on there. Trapped Lightning. Lightning in a bottle was right there. Mm-hmm. Chuvash Dragon. Rolling Thunder. Snipe. Nature's Wrath. Static Wand. Zap.
It's no bacon wand, that's for sure.
Back for Seconds. We got a dragon creature eating pigs from a farm.
And an octopus?
Maybe. Interesting. Lacuza, or Lechuza, not sure how they pronounce it. Shiny Cryptid Terror. Another shiny Times Square. Fortified Barricade. That's a new one to us.
I like that.
Yeah. And Earth Aura. There we go.
So about half a dozen left, eh? Or just under half a dozen?
What do we got here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Perfect.
Okay.
Your Spanish is getting better and better every day.
Oh, muy bueno. Okie dokie. We got the Hopkinsville Goblin. I'm taking the foil out from the back now. All right, we've got Hopkinsville Goblin. Puckwudgie, remember him?
I love that one.
Welcome back, Puckwudgie. Dingbell. Charoof. Emerald Protection Amulet. Uluru. Do a barrel roll. I see something fun back there. They're hard to hide. Static Vision. Rainbow Crow. Shiny. Who? And what do we got here? We got a 2-star. Quetzalcoatlus. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Queso coitus. Yep, that's what it is.
Quetzalcoatlus.
You keep working on that. I'm going to read the comments.
Oh.
Played both old and new Zoo. The old game was very hard and confusing. New gameplay is lane-based and much easier. That's good to know.
Interesting. I'm not familiar with lane-based exactly. I'm not sure what that means.
I'll have to try this out.
That is. I think we can. Like, we've definitely got enough cards.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yeah, this is really cool. This is a 2-star Quaddle Ding Dong. Here we go. My French-Canadian mouth doesn't wrap around those words very easily. All right, we've got Shibuya Crossing. Oh, River Bluffs Mural again. Griddle Greaser Pete. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Isn't that a little bit...
It's Griddle Greaser Pete. He's got bacon on his feet. Oh my god.
But he's greasing the griddle with his own...
And it's not necessarily his.
Well, but his own flesh and blood, friends and family.
He prepares breakfast with his enemies.
Oh.
All right. Secured Facility. Nature's Wrath. Snipe. Silicon Valley. Grounding Ritual Staff. And the shinies, we've got a reverse foil Black Dog of Hanging Hills.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
Oh, wow. Penetrating Screech. Look at the rings around his mouth, coming out from his face. That is really cool. And Hyperion. And a Spark. There we go.
So Brian, the last 4 we have back is a set.
Sure is. Mm-hmm. So we got one of each of the front here. That's pretty cool.
You know, when we don't have the fan on us and it's on the computer, it's a little warm in here.
Mm. Is it hot in here, or is it just you?
It's just me, but...
Oh. Yeah. Cumberland Gap. That sounds like a mall. Where did you get those pants? Oh, I got them at the Cumberland Gap.
In Johnson City, Tennessee.
Yeah. All right, we got Thermal Column. Golden Bear. I guess it's because there's a Cumberland Mall in Toronto. That's what makes me think.
Oh, is there?
But if you don't live there, that's not a funny joke.
Is there a gap there?
I don't know. I don't remember. That was a long time ago I lived in Toronto. Golden Bear. Metal Man of Alabama. Wampus Cat. Thunderbird. Charoof. Unrivaled Strength. Oh, we got a shiny Earth Aura. That's interesting. That's fun. Lightning Worm. Oh, we've got a 3-star Sun Wukong and a Spark. We've got, it's borderless. It's 3 stars. It's alternate art. This is the art that's on the front of the booster box. I'll show you in case you weren't here at the beginning. The booster box has Sun Wukong on it, and this is the same art. And this is really, really cool. 3-star. Has a nice texture, too. People at home are like, don't touch it. Okay.
Where's your gloves?
Oh, says Cryptid Keeper. Yeah, I think that's a good one, I suspect. All right, we've got 3 packs left. This is number 1 here. Power Surge. Hanging Hills.
And it's interesting because these cards are so new, I don't even think there's an established secondary market yet.
I have
to
no
know
idea
what the value is or anything about these cards yet.
I don't know, but I feel like that's a good one. Sheep Squatch.
Alexander says that's going to be my chase card.
Oh yeah? My favorite alt art in the set.
Ah.
Awesome. Trapped Lightning. Archive. I don't think we've had that one yet. Chuvash Dragon. Octano Falls Arcade. Prevent Destruction. Shiny Wampus Cat. Reverse foil. Panty foil. We haven't seen that character yet. Foil or otherwise.
We haven't seen any foil panties yet.
Panty. It's hard to say panty and not smile a little bit.
Especially
panty.
When they're cute and purple like that.
Yeah. We got...
Whoa!
Drop Bear!
I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay, Drop Bear, I recently listened to a podcast about it. We got Fire Aura. Drop Bear is not a real animal, but I don't know that I would call it a cryptid strictly because it's a prank. So when they used to, like, after World War II, and they had all the American soldiers in Australia doing like training and stuff, the locals would tell the Americans, or maybe not just Americans, but the foreigners, that there was such a thing called a drop bear, that is like a koala that waits for you to walk by and then falls out of the tree and attacks you and will, like, I forget, it like sucks out your eyeballs, or bites you in the neck, or like whatever. And so to not get it, you had to do like crazy things, like wear a crazy hat, or whatever. They were tricking them into pranking them, right? But then over time, it became kind of a thing, and it's a well-known thing. It's actually really funny,
and it's a great looking card.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at it. I
Foil
love it.
teeth. I really enjoy it.
That is the drop bear. Okay, we've got our final two packs. 2 packs. Okay. Pack the first.
The Sun Wukong on the pack.
Yep. Excuse me. We got Leshy, Cryptozoology Guide, Warning Shot, Hodag, Radioactive Hornets, Lava Armor. That's a new one to us, I think. I don't think we've seen that one yet today. Bat Squatch, Villaricia? Not sure how to pronounce it, but it's a cool volcano. Octonal Falls of Arcade Shiny.
Ooh, that's really nice.
Aguara Shiny, sort of this fox creature. Look at that. We've got Jetstream.
Oh, look at the foil treatment.
Look at the foil treatment on the wind. Like, that's really cool. And a Lightning Aura.
Our final pack today.
Final pack. What are we going to open in this one, do you think? Did you have
MetaZoo.
Do you have a favorite cryptid that we haven't seen?
Not that we haven't seen.
Like in the world?
No. I've really enjoyed the Bigfoot cards in this set, though.
Yep.
Would like to see another one of that.
When I was growing up, I always loved Ogopogo.
Oh, right.
Remember?
And they do have Ogopogo in this. Well,
they had it in the old one.
I
don't know if they have it in this set yet. I haven't seen, but when I was a kid, my dad told me about Ogopogo, and I thought that was fascinating. It was like Loch Ness Monster, but in British Columbia. And when you buy a GoPro camera, you have to give it a name for the network.
Right.
And I would always call them Ogo GoPro, named after Ogopogo.
Yes, you would.
I sure did. My MP3 player back in the 2000s was called MP3PO, which I thought was clever when I was in my 20s.
As we open our last pack, again, Cryptid Keeper, Eric, thank you so much for sending this box. We really do appreciate it. Next set box art, Leaked Terrestrial Tides, will introduce water.
Oh.
Both the base set and the next set will have Case Chase. Alternate art box with exclusive hidden rares. Oh, so the box itself will be hidden art.
Oh, interesting.
Or a different art.
That's an interesting idea. All right, last pack. Odd Find. Infused Igniter. Oh, I see something. Bridgewater Triangle. There's another one for you, Alexander. Small Discovery. Look at that guy. He's so adorable and mean.
Rip your face off when you're sleeping.
Malik. Wingok. Radioactive Hornets.
Odds of getting an alt art box in a case is about 1 in every 10 cases.
Interesting. Huh. Back for Seconds. We saw that one earlier. Now we're in the shinies here. We've got Ozark Howler. I'm going to take this foil out here because it's our last one. We got Air Aura.
You're catching on.
Yep. We got Ozark Howler. That's a cool one. Blighted Embers. Look at that. Very good. And finally, our last card is a 2-star Lady Luck.
And I think that pretty much sums up the entire box.
Yeah.
Lady Luck.
Lady Luck. And she's foil, 2-star, myth. She's lucky, it says. On your play, your opponent gains 5 MP. At the end of the next round, you win the game. If Lady Luck is removed from play, this ability no longer applies.
Wow.
So it's like you got to get rid of it or game over.
Snake Eyes.
Lady Luck. Well, very cool. I'll put that over there for you. And there we have it.
Amazing.
Mr.
Brian,
Joe.
We should recap what we pulled in this box because I don't know what the pull rates are, but I would say this has been stellar.
I love this. This is great. And I feel accomplished. You know? Like sometimes you open a box of, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is just like, yay!
In fact, a few weeks ago, we went out and spent a bunch of money on a new box.
Yeah.
And opened it and went, cool. Okay. It's like you see the memes that they go, oh, I spent $200 on this whatever booster box and I got $32 for the cards.
Yeah. So we got Lady Luck, Sun Wukong. Those are both, that's a 3-star. We got Pretzel Coitus. That's when you really bend your legs around. We've got Ziz. That's a 2-star. We got a 2-star Sun Wukong as well. So we got the 2 and the 3. We've got the 2-star Phoenix. We have a 2-star Snallygaster. We have a 2-star Bigfoot.
Hulk Smash.
Hulk Smash. We also have the 3-star Bigfoot climbing a tree. And we have the 2-star Monkey Mirage, which is maybe the best art in the thing we've seen today.
I was going to say, I do love the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
But of the whole box, that card really takes it.
Yeah, that one's really well done. Good job, MetaZoo. Like, no notes. Like, this is great. Now, obviously, we haven't played it. We don't know how it plays.
Especially with the new mechanics.
Especially with the new mechanics and everything. But, as a collector, I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
So, good job. And, again, thanks to Cryptid Keeper for supplying us with these cards. This has been really, really fun. And if you haven't yet, you should go to Cryptid Keeper's channel and
follow Eric.
Follow Eric, and yeah, I mean, what more can I say?
That's it. And if you're a fan of MetaZoo, Eric's probably one of those guys that will be able to help you with all of that stuff.
Yep.
If you're a fan of Genesis Battle of Champions, that's something Eric's getting into. So maybe you could share your knowledge or whatnot. But go give him a subscribe and a ding and all the stuff that...
Show the love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Show the love. All right.
There we go. Hi.
That's great. So, again, thanks for this. We want to reiterate from earlier, although it's not about MetaZoo, Genesis Battle of Champions has announced that they're going to have organized play coming out again soon. And if you participate in organized play, you can qualify for the World Championship. Invitational World. Is it invitational? Wow. Which is going to be, I believe, in November. More info to come, obviously. So that's the big Genesis news.
Alexander, that's a great question. Cryptid Keeper, we asked each other this before the show, like Brian and I did. These are fully public released now, right? This set, I believe so.
I assumed so,
Yeah.
but it never occurred to me.
We'll find out. Unless, Alexander, you're asking about the Genesis organized play stuff, at which point it is not released yet. I'm actually still working on the layouts for them because I've been lucky enough to be asked to join in the team to help with that. Jason was saying in the stream last night, probably a couple of months before stuff is available.
Yeah, not sure if he's still in the chat here, but
he could verify information.
He could verify if he's still here. He might not be, but yeah, that's really great. I haven't seen these in my LGS yet. I'm wondering. I just had the thought, which is, I know from the LGS that I worked at previous, we when MetaZoo was new, we got a whole bunch of it, and it because of just the way it went. It was COVID, of course. Like a lot of stores were stuck with a lot of MetaZoo product that they couldn't sell. That's not necessarily the fault of the game, but I wonder if that will affect their sales going forward, in that they'll say, hey, do you want to carry this in your store? And they're going to say, well, I did before and nobody bought it.
That's right, until they reestablish themselves.
But or maybe not. Maybe they have great salespeople that can really promote it and push it. I mean, obviously their story is good.
They've got some good names behind them.
I was going to say the good names behind them are trustworthy and known. So I'm curious to see how that shakes out. And if my LGS doesn't get it, I might even mention it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's really, really great.
Cryptid Keeper says yes, they are available. MSRP is about 120, but you can find them for 60 to 70 on the secondary market.
US,
yes.
US. Well, that's wonderful. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. This is a slightly longer episode than normally we do, but it was worth it.
A lot of fun.
Cheers.
Cheers. Brian,
what?
Where'd this beer come from this week?
Oh, we just bought this beer because we're not sponsored by any beer company, even though we drink a different beer and review it every week. We are not sponsored by any beer company, or any company at all for that matter. We are merely enthusiasts. However, if you'd like to sponsor us for beer or cards or whatever, like Eric did, sort of.
Yeah, no, he absolutely did.
It's not a sponsorship per se, but it is a very nice...
a very nice gesture and donation.
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to reach out to us in any way, you can find us in a number of different ways. Probably the most direct way is just to email us. You can find us at hello@imperialpulls.com. Our website, imperialpulls.com, will just take you to this here YouTube channel. But we're also on some of the socials, so you can find us also on TikTok, Facebook, Discord, and Blue Sky. Oh, and it's not listed here, but also Instagram.
Yes, which we have 2 posts. However, that is how Eric reached out to us.
Exactly. So it's not for nothing.
No,
it's not for nothing.
We do check it.
So if you want to reach out to us, if you want to ask a question, or you have a comment, or you want to call us a bunch of ding-dongs, that's fine. That's the internet. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
You can reach us in any of these ways, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Absolutely. Do we want to talk about this, or do we want to bypass that?
I'll leave that up to you. It was your idea.
What do you think?
Next week.
Next week. Next week.
Next week. That's a cliffhanger. All right.
That's been enough.
All right. Well, thanks everybody again for
Eric,
watching.
Thank you.
We're going to be doing a live stream right here again next week. The same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep.
Tuesdays, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here at Imperial Pulls.
This is Brian.
And he is still Joe.
And we'll see you again.
Peace out.
Bye, everybody.